Live on Facebook with the Westchester Children's Museum. Welcome back to Young Discoverers. My name is Lisa. I'm one of the educators at the museum. I'm so glad you could join me today. This month, our theme has been There's Only One Me. We've been talking all about how to make healthy choices in the things that we eat and the way we move our bodies so that we can feel healthy and strong and confident. Before we get started, I've got a quick announcement. This will be our last time together online on Wednesdays because we're starting our in-person workshops at the museum next week. So later on, head on over to the website discoverwcm.org for all the information and to save your spot. Hope to see you there. So today I've got something very special for you. As I've said, we're talking all about our health, taking care of our bodies, because there is only one of each of us. There's only one of you, and there's only one of me. But today we're approaching it from a little bit of a different angle. We're going to talk about how our bodies give us information and help us understand our feelings. So what do I mean by that? Well, we're going to learn about it and explore and make some discoveries through song, through stories, and in our conversation about our September craft. So let's start with a song. I know you all know this one. Here we go. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're sad and you know it, cry boo-hoo, boo-hoo. If you're sad and you know it, cry boo-hoo, boo-hoo. If you're sad and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're sad and you know it, cry boo-hoo, boo-hoo. If you're mad and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're, whoopsie daisy. If you're sad and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're sad and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're sad and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're bored and you know it, make a bored face. If you're bored and you know it, make a bored face. If you're bored and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're bored and you know it, make a bored face. But if you're silly and you know it, make a silly face. If you're silly and you know it, make a silly face. If you're silly and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're silly and you know it, make a silly face. Okay, great job, everybody. A lot of surprises there. I'm going to just grab something very quickly. Here we go. That song's a lot of fun. We all know that one. But it helps us get the conversation going about when we have different feelings, our faces might change. We might have a different expression on our face, or we hold our body in a different way if we're feeling bored, or if we're so angry we stomp our feet. Something might even fall down if we're stomping our feet. Things happen. So let's take a closer look at some of those same kinds of feelings in our first story. This is called The Way I Feel, written and illustrated by Janon Kane. Silly is the way I feel when I make a funny face and wear a goofy poofy hat that takes up lots of space. So what makes you feel a little silly? Silly can be fun. Here's something different. I'm shaking because I'm scared, all alone in the dark at night. Thunder and lightning crash and roar. Hold me close and turn on the light. So outside there's a very scary storm, and she's waiting for someone to come comfort her because she's feeling very frightened. Okay. The plans were made so long ago for you to visit me today, but now you can't come after all. I'm disappointed we can't play. Disappointed. So she's feeling very upset because her friend was supposed to come visit and it didn't work out. In fact, it looks like she had such strong feelings that she pushed the cup and saucer off the table for the tea party. She's making a very disappointed, frustrated face. The smile you see upon my face as the sun shines in the sky shows the world that I feel happy and my mood is soaring high. Happy. So she feels light and free and happy. What sorts of things make you feel happy, my friends? Sometimes it's being together. But sometimes I feel so very sad and really don't know why. Instead of playing and having fun, I cry and cry and cry. So he's feeling very sad right now. I wonder what's on his mind. I wonder what's bothering him. Angry. Angry is how I feel right now. I shout with a mighty roar. I mostly want to frown and growl and stomp upon the floor. So he's having some very strong angry feelings right now. We all have things that make us feel a little angry sometimes. And thankful. The wheel fell off my brand new truck. I needed some help from you. You kindly fixed my favorite toy. I'm thankful for all you do. So it's so important to express how thankful we are to someone who gives us some help. That's very important in sharing positive feelings with your friends. Frustrated. I'm frustrated because I can't do it. It's hard and I want to cry. I don't know whether to give it up or to give it another try. She's practicing tying her shoes and she isn't yet getting it. But it seems like she's almost there, and that feeling of I can't quite get it is called frustration. Shy. If someone says hello to me, I suddenly feel so shy. Instead of waving back at them, I hide my face and walk on by. So we all feel that way sometimes. There are times we all feel a little bit shy. And here she is hiding behind a grown-up a little bit because she doesn't really feel like saying hello. And that's okay. It's okay to feel shy sometimes. Here's bored. I can't make up my mind. There's nothing I want to do. The day drags on and on. I'm feeling bored and blue. So it seems like that storm has carried on into the next day, and the rain has kept him from playing baseball. And he's sitting there unsure of what to even do with himself. That's that bored feeling. And she is excited. I'm bouncing like a rubber ball. I'm more excited than I can say. It's really hard for me to sit when I'd rather jump and play. Excited. So what kinds of things are exciting or make you feel excited? Sometimes it's a party or getting to see a favorite family member or friend or do something really fun. Jealous. I want to play with you right now. I don't think sharing is fair. I'd rather have you all to myself. I'm jealous when I have to share. So it looks like someone's getting attention that she would have wanted for herself. She's feeling quite jealous. Proud. I did it, I did it, I shout to the crowd. Getting dressed by myself makes me feel proud. So sometimes it's fun to think about things that make us feel proud, especially if we're having a moment where we're not feeling too good. You can remember the things that make us feel proud. Feelings come and feelings go. I never know what they'll be, silly or angry or happy or sad. They're all a part of me. So which feelings in the book are also feelings that we sang about? Do you remember? Shout it out. Yeah, that's right. We sang about bored and angry and sad and happy as well and silly. Those are all things we also read about in the book. So this right here is something special that I've had since I was a little kid, and it helped me begin to talk about and understand feelings. And it's so important to start that as a kid, and it's something grown-ups need to practice as well. Talking about and understanding our feelings. So this is a bank, has a little slot in there to put coins, but each side has a different feeling. So this says, I'm happy today, I'm bored today, I'm furious today. That means I'm very angry. And I'm sad today. And this is something I've saved for a long, long time. So friends, what do we do when we have all of those feelings? Let's discover some ways that our bodies help us understand those feelings. We saw how our bodies help us express those feelings in the way that we look or the way that we move. But let's think about how our bodies can help us feel calm when we're having strong feelings of any kind. Okay? This is 1, 2, 3, My Feelings and Me by Goldie Miller and Lisa A. Berger, illustrated by Priscilla Burris. This is a great one. Okie doke, here we go. One thing that connects all people is that we all have feelings, and all feelings are okay. Here everyone's at the lunch table together, but everyone seems to be having a different feeling, whether they're excited or a little disappointed with their lunch or frustrated that something spilled. Everyone there is having a different feeling, even though they're in the same place doing the same thing. We feel our feelings in two important ways. We feel them in our bodies, and we feel them in our minds. So he's got something he's preparing to show the class, and his knees are shaking because he's feeling a little bit nervous. Sometimes we feel a little shaky if we're nervous. But he's imagining that he shows everyone the robot that he's made, and people are really interested in raising their hands and asking questions. So our bodies may feel hot, shaky, or calm. Our minds and our thoughts might be telling us we are scared or excited or unhappy. Let me make sure I get the correct. Here we go. Okay, our feelings come in three sizes. Guess what the sizes are? Feelings can be big. Here she's stomping her feet. Feelings can be small. She's sort of just got her hands on her hips. Or feelings can be somewhere in between. So what feeling might she be having in three different sizes? That's right, she might be having three different sizes of anger. Very angry, a tiny angry, and like sort of in the middle angry. Okay, our feelings change. Here are 4 things to know about feelings. Feelings are changing all the time. We won't always feel the same way, even about the same things. And different people have different feelings, even about the same experiences. Feelings give us information that help us decide what to do. So here he's drawing, and each time he's drawing, he feels something different. Here he has one sort of feeling about starting with a blank sheet of paper. Maybe he's a little curious, what am I going to do? Here he's a little bit frustrated with the drawing. He wasn't crazy about how it came out. He didn't like it. Here he's very upset and crumpled up a lot of papers. And here he's feeling happy with what he's made. So his feelings changed throughout the process of making that drawing. And it kind of told him that when he feels very strongly about it, he realizes he wants to have a drawing he feels happy about showing people. Sometimes it can be hard to understand our feelings. We can understand better when we slow down. Here are 5 ways to slow down. Stop what we're doing. Notice our feelings and our thoughts. Name the feeling if we can. Oh, I feel unsure what's going to happen. I'm a little nervous. That kind of a thing. Breathe and take slow, deep breaths. Take a break and do something different. We can do some or all of these things. Remember, take 5. So here in the class, it looks like everyone's doing something different. Here the kids are playing, they're moving around. He's taking a break, working on some coloring. He's talking to the teacher. It looks like something's on his mind. And she just needed a break to hug her teddy bear. Just a moment to herself. So those are 5 different things we can do. We can have lots of feelings at the same time. It's normal and natural to have many feelings all at once. Here are 6 pairs of feelings that we might feel together. Nervous and excited, mad and sad, bored and lonely, shy and curious, happy and calm, afraid and frustrated. So what other pairs of feelings can you think of? Let's see, shout it out. Yeah, that's right. We might feel grumpy and nervous, or silly and excited. So there are all different ways to feel feelings and all different combinations. Feelings are not right or wrong. They are not good or bad. Feelings can be comfortable or uncomfortable. Here are 7 feelings. Happy, sad, excited, worried, calm, angry, and proud. And here are 7 more feelings. Embarrassed, afraid, joyful, lonely, brave, jealous, and loved. Which feelings might be comfortable? Which ones might be uncomfortable? So from the list, shout it out. Which feelings might be, let's start with the uncomfortable. What feelings maybe don't feel so great when we have them? That's right, embarrassed or afraid or lonely or jealous, worried, angry. Those are some uncomfortable feelings. And which are the comfortable ones? That's right, joyful and loved and happy and excited and calm and proud. Now here again, this is another example where everyone's doing the same thing, but each person has a different feeling about it. They're singing on a stage in an auditorium, and some people are more comfortable or more excited about it than others. When a feeling is uncomfortable, we can help ourselves. We can talk to ourselves about our feelings. Here are 8 things we can say. I won't always feel this way. It's okay to ask for help. That's so important. Even grown-ups have to remember that. It's okay to ask for help. Everyone struggles sometimes. I can get through this. I can take care of my feelings. There's nothing wrong with my feelings. I'm not alone. I can share my feelings. All of my feelings are okay. So right here on the playground, it looks like our friends in the picture book are doing some of all of those things. He's about to climb up the slide, and he says to himself, I can do it. He's going to travel across the monkey bars, and it looks like it's something very hard to do, but he says, I'm trying. Here's somebody's talking to an adult. Maybe they're having a little bit of a hard time together, but they're going to work it out. So think about some positive ways to talk to yourself when you're having a feeling. There are even more ways to help ourselves with our feelings. We can let them out. Here it looks like she's working on something in some clay, and we see here she's made a sculpture of her dog out of clay, so she became creative. She chose a creative outlet. That's very positive. Here are 9 ways to let feelings out. Talk with someone you feel comfortable with. Write a poem or story or letter. Name feelings out loud. Say, I feel mad, or however it is you feel. Draw or paint or make things with clay. Act out our feelings in a skit or a play. Cry. It's okay to cry. Laugh, sing, play. There are all different things we can do. What are some others? What are some other ways that you can think of to share your feelings or express your feelings? These are all great ideas. We can also help our feelings by moving our bodies in whatever way we can. That sounds familiar. Here are 10 physical things to try. We can wiggle and stretch. We can take 3 deep breaths. We can take a walk or go for a run. We can hug a stuffed animal, pet, caring adult or friend. We can jump or skip, curl up and rest, squeeze a ball or a pillow, get outdoors, dance to music, play with a toy or a game. So here, everyone's choosing one of those to help them with a feeling. So friends, now I know the 1, 2, 3s of my many different feelings. Me too. I know things to do with my feelings. I can name them, I can let them out, I can move my body, and more. So, what did you learn about your feelings? What will you do to help yourself with your feelings? This was 1, 2, 3, My Feelings and Me by Goldie Miller and Lisa A. Berger, illustrated by Priscilla Burris. So that's a great one. That's got a lot of really interesting ideas about how to help us all feel more comfortable with our feelings, sharing them, understanding them, and taking care of them. I hope everybody thinks later on at home about ways that they can work on those ideas too. So one of the very important ways that came up at the end is to use your body, move your body, to help make your feelings calmer, more manageable. So if you'd like to check out our September craft, our movement cubes will help you through that very thing at discoverwcm.org. On our at-home resource page, you'll see the full instruction of how to make these movement cubes. It's sort of like dice when you play a board game, but these are made out of paper. One will have numbers and one will have different activities on it. And when you roll them, just like in a board game, you'll see sort of an instruction of what to do. So if you rolled a 2 and clap your hands, you would clap your hands 2 times, just like in our song. So friends, as always, stay well, stay safe. I hope to see you again in person in our at-home, our at-home programs come to an end and we start our in-person programs. So friends, remember, it's always a great idea to take 5 if you feel it. Bye-bye. Have a great day.